We're going to work with Zeus. This is his first work. Looks like a little woolly booger. Not sure of his breeding. We're not sure of much of anything. Yield that hip. Back him up 2 steps. I'm teaching him how to lead also, and I'm going to rub him with the tennis ball also. The first work I usually just use the tennis ball. I want him to do the same things as the others. He's going to stand still. You see him kind of lift his foot there. We're going to rub past that foot. I want to be able to rub him all over. Have him stand still. Because until they'll stand still, you can't teach them too much. You're jerking on them, you're fighting with them. I want them to stand still here while I rub him. There. There we go. Rub him under the belly. Rub down those legs. Right jaw, left front foot. When he moved it over, I quit pulling. He creeped on me. We're going to back him up. It's really important that you can yield that hip and back him up. Out here, it's how I teach him to lead. I want to maintain control, maintain safety. I don't want him crowding into me because it's dangerous. Now I'm going to touch his right jaw and I want his left front foot to move. We're going to wait. There, he moved it. Good. Now I'm going to touch his left jaw and I want his right front foot to move. We're going to wait. Right there. And I'm going to pet him. Just rub him all over with this tennis ball. Pull pressure means come forward. I just want a taste. Now I'm going to, left and right means back up. Everything that I do on the ground when I'm halter breaking these babies is no different than if I was doing groundwork to get a horse ready for the saddle. Everything that I do, I want it to transfer directly to riding. So I'm not going to touch them any place that my feet can't touch when I'm riding. When I touch the jaw, I want the front foot. When I lift up, I want the inside hind leg. And I'm going to lift up and get his left hind leg. There. And left and right. And rub him. He's a nice, gentle little thing. He's built just about like a woolly worm. He's got a lot of leg underneath him. Heavy. Looks like he's got some, I'm just guessing, but he might have some gypsy in him. Inside hind leg, left and right. Good. Pet him. Lots of pets. Grab him here, put my finger in his mouth. When I can touch his tongue, I take it out. If I add my legs, that means forward. I'm trying not to pull him. I'm trying not to pull him. I don't want him going forward. I want him going forward off my leg, and this tennis ball is my leg today. I'm going to reinforce that with this pull pressure. He took a step forward. I'm going to quit. Legs. Add the pull pressure. I want his right front foot to move. There. Give him a pet. I don't teach him to lead by dragging them like they were a bucket calf. I want to teach him to lead by going around me, and then I can just walk with them. Touching his pole right there, and I want him to step forward with my leg pressure right there. He's not as sensitive as some. He's a little bit duller and quieter, so you might have to escalate the tennis ball. Now I want legs. I'm going to tap him in the belly and I want him to go forward. There, he came forward. I'm going to quit. Keep the little bits of information small so they can absorb them. Now I want him to go forward again. I'm not pulling on him. I'm going to try not to. There's a forward step. There's another one. I'm going to rub him. There. Inside hind leg. There. Left and right means back up. He doesn't get to dictate direction or speed, so if I leave him back there, he needs to learn to stay there. Lots of pets. Now we're going to see if we can get him to go around us so we can lead him a little bit. Keep him away from me. Inside hip. My camera's not tracking me. I want my camera to track me. I think the battery is kind of getting weak on it. Now we'll bring Zeus with us. Now I'm going to send him past me. And for the first couple of days, I'll get out of his way if I have to. Pull pressure means forward. There. When he catches up to my shoulder, I'm going to pet him. Now we're going to see if we can lower his head. I'm touching him on the pole. Just going to wait. There. We start on this from day one. This is part of leading too. The head, the nose, all of that needs to be soft. There. I want him to drop his head so I can rub his jaw. His jaw is an endorphin trigger that releases dopamine into his brain and relaxes him. There, there. And this is just the first work. You want it to be good. You teach them all the things that they're going to need when they're saddle horses, but you teach it in such a way as it's easy for them to figure out. Legs mean forward. My tennis ball fell apart. I can't believe it. Forward. Bump him away. I want him to step forward past me. And I want to use my legs right here to get that. And I'm just going to keep tapping him till I get that first step. There. My tennis ball fell apart again, so I may have to go to a different tool. We'll fix the tennis ball, but you don't need to watch that on a video. So, even though this is Zeus's first work, I'll introduce the flag to him. Have to adapt. And if he's okay with that, I'm going to pet him. But I offered it to him first. I didn't just walk up to him and smash him with it. I want him to stay straight while I rub him with this. There. There. Remember, this first lesson mostly is stand still, relax, let me touch you, yield your hip, back up, step your shoulder across, go forward. This is all part of halter breaking. Sounds like a lot, but we're not expecting professional performance. We just want to expose them to these ideas on this first lesson. Now he's moving that hip away, so I'm going to rub this hip here. And I'd like to rub that foot. Now he's standing on the flag. There. I'll rub the leg. Rub this hip. There. And get out of there before he kicks at it. There we go. Rub that belly. Rub these front legs. Okay. I want him to step forward off leg pressure here. I'm holding. Pull pressure means forward. I'm not pulling him, I'm just holding. And I'll move my body until he steps forward, and then I'll quit. And I'll pet him. Give him a direction, legs. There's a step. Give him a direction, legs. There's another step. Good. 2 steps. Good. Legs. There. I didn't do too much with my left hand. I don't want him moving. There we go. He moved his shoulder over and he went around me. Perfect. Left and right means back up. And rub him. Lots of pets. Lots of pets. I want him to show no reaction to this. None. He's licking and chewing. Good. Pull pressure means forward. There, there, there. You got to watch when you're doing this pull pressure. You think to yourself that, wow, he's leading pretty good. What he's actually doing, in my opinion, is he's following my body. He's hooked onto me and he's tracking me like I was a cow. Pull pressure is what I use. I teach it first, but pull pressure is what I use to reinforce belly pressure. I want him to go forward here. I want him to go forward off my leg. There's my leg. I want him to step forward. Just like that. Now I'll go with him. Now I want him to go forward off my leg. Keep him over there. 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 Now he's leading. Good. I do think he has some gypsy in him. I don't know too much about his history. Doesn't much matter. God doesn't make junk. Lots of rubs. Lots of work on focus. And tomorrow we'll probably have him following pull pressure good enough that we might be able to end the work with a couple of minutes of tied to a slip ring. Left and right means back up. Give him a pet. One more time, I'm going to drop his head. And we want to keep these lessons really, really trouble-free. There's no place in here to pulling on him and making him do stuff. I'm showing him how to do stuff. And for the first lesson, he moved his hip, he moved his shoulder, He went forward, I walked with him, he stopped, he backed up, he lowered his head, he let me rub him all over. That sounds like a lot of work for the first lesson. If you're getting anything out of these videos, I would really appreciate it if you would, if you're watching them on YouTube, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten, and that doesn't cost anything, and hit like and share, and make a comment. I'd really appreciate it. If you're watching these on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook, Butch Mowdy, and hit like and share. That don't cost anything. I do have a subscription channel on Facebook, and if you want to be part of that, I put 1 or 2 videos a month on there that or a week or a month, that I don't try to post anywhere else. Most just for my subscribers. I do the best I can to do that. But also, if you subscribe and you want to talk to me on the phone, if you think that would be of value to you, send me a message. And if you have that subscriber button, I'll send you my phone number and we can talk about your horse. That'll cost you $2.99 a month for the subscription on Facebook. If you subscribe to YouTube or follow me on Facebook, Equine Kindergarten on YouTube and Butch Mowdy on Facebook, hit like, hit share. None of that costs anything, and I sure appreciate it. But that's a typical first work for a weanling horse. And that's how we start teaching them to follow a feel, teaching them to lead, halter breaking them, if you will. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, every one of these horses I work with has its own playlist. And if you go to Equine Kindergarten and you hit subscribe, you'll have access to all those playlists. And if you want to track a certain specific horse, hit that playlist and all the videos for that horse will be on that playlist. Just make it easier. Just a thought. Thank you for your time. I sure appreciate it. I really do. Bye.